say the one thing. I'm a little surprised on the Trae Young thing.
So am I.
Yeah, well, that's what I just wrote here.
I'm a little surprised on that. But I'm not trying to rain on it. Like, first of all, everybody deserves to make it, but I'm a little shocked Trae Young didn't make the all because he's played
really good.
Probably, in my opinion, his best year.
23-11 leads the league.
Ooh, what's going on? WittyP dropping in one time. We're gonna talk some hoops. Yes, All-Star teams been announced, the East and the West teams, and some guys that were left off. You know, both teams, East and the West, feel like they got snubbed. Yes, I got 3 guys I want to talk about that be getting a lot of buzz as far as, who got snubbed in the 2025 All-Star game. Yes, you've seen the thumbnail. Lamelo Ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Got Domantas Sabonis for the Kings. We got Trae Young for the Hawks. Yes, Trae Young for the Hawks. And I'm going to talk about why these guys didn't make it. Yes. Talk about why these guys didn't make it. And I got to be real. I'm going to be real. Talk some hoops. Talk about why these guys didn't make it. And it's tough. It's tough. And I start with Lamelo Ball. Because this guy, he's talented. Talk about talented. He can do whatever he wants on the court. It's just the fact that he plays open gym basketball. And that's perfect for the All-Star game. But in order to make the All-Star game, you have to win as well. You have to win and you have to be healthy. And he's not winning and he's not healthy. And like I say, he's talented. He can pass. He can shoot from anywhere on the court. He can get to the hole, got a crosser, got handles. But he doesn't play winning basketball. Like, I watched him a lot this year. I watched LaMelo Ball a lot this year. And this man will just chuck it from anywhere on the court at any time. To the point where, like, if you're his teammate, you don't know what the hell he's going to do. You really don't. He'll just chuck it up at any given point, and then he'll look like a point guard at times. Like, he could really run a team. Then before you know it, he'll get excited. He'll start chucking up shots and shooting from everywhere on the court. He will. But people going to say he doesn't have help, shit like that. But even him not having that much help, because I've seen guys with much less, actually run a team and could do a lot more with the time that he had. He got Miller, Bridges, just those 2 alone. I've seen guys, other guards that could, run a team better. But Ball, he's unpredictable on the court in a good way and a bad way, but mostly not in a good way because you don't know what he's going to do. You don't. He's very talented, though. Very talented. Like I say, he can do whatever he wants on the court. Big point guard, 6'7". Gotta stay healthy, though. Gotta stay healthy and, start playing winning basketball. And he had the fans' votes, but the coaches see that shit that he playing out there, that open gym basketball, that just playing, doing whatever he want on the court. They see that shit. So despite him being number 1 in the fan vote, he still didn't make it. He didn't. But he could definitely hoop, but he just got to get more structure within his game. That's what I would say with LaMelo. You got to get more structure within his game. He always play like possessions don't mean shit. Like, basically, he play like he going to get 1 million possessions a game. Like, he plays so damn nonchalant. He can hoop, though. He can definitely hoop, LaMelo. That's why I feel like he didn't make it, Don't play winning basketball, a lot of injuries, because he's scoring that rock. I got to keep really scoring that rock, But I feel like that's why he didn't make it. And you got Domantas Sabonis, and I feel like he got snubbed. Triple-double guy, Sabonis. And the Kings, they kind of had a weird season, a few weeks ago, they talk about Fox is up, to be traded. Then they fired Mike Brown about a month ago. So they kind of had a weird season, and they've been up and down. The Kings been very up and down. And Sabonis, I feel like he could have made it, but who would you have taken off? If you want to be real. Who would you have taken off? You got the legend on there with Curry. Probably say Curry or Durant or something. I mean, no, not Durant, but I'm just saying, like, who would you take off? It's tough. You have to probably take a legend off if you want to be real. Probably have to take a legend off. But Sabonis, triple-double king, and probably got snubbed. And he's not a fan favorite, so he's always going to, kind of have to do a lot to make it. You know, Sabonis, because he played like a old school style mixed with a new school. You know, he could push the ball as a forward. You know, but he's not flashy. You know, so Sabonis, he always gonna kind of have to really get his name out there and really earn it. You know, because he's not a fan favorite. Coaches, I'm sure, like him because he play hard. He gonna rebound, he can pass the ball. You know, triple threat. You know, Sabonis, but King's been up and down. They've been up and down, so that's why I feel like Sabonis didn't make it. You got Trae Young for the Hawks. Oh man, Trae Young, he leading the league in assists, I think, from a per game standpoint. But Trae Young, I got to be real, he's been up and down this year. He's been very streaky. He's been very inconsistent, and he's putting out his lowest output per game since damn near his rookie year. And I know we had the emergence of Jalen Johnson before he got hurt, but Trae Young, oh man, he's been very up and down. He's only shooting like 34% from three, 40% from the field. And I'm not a big percentage guy. I'm more like an impact guy, what you're doing. So I'm not big on percentages, but it is what it is with him because he's been very streaky. He's been very up and down, very inconsistent. And the Hawks, they're in a tough spot because what direction do they go? You got Jalen Johnson out for the season. Bogdanovich, he's up for trade. You know, he's been out with personal reasons. You know, so where do you go? What do you do? I just think with DeAndre Hunter, you know, and Bogdanovich and Clint Capella and Agangu, I think just those guys alone, you should be having a winning record. So Trae Young, he's been up and down, you know, had a up and down year streaky, especially as far as him scoring a lot. But I feel like the Hawks, they're not winning. You know, they're not having a winning season at the moment. Not saying they can't compete and get in the play-in or something like that, but Jalen Johnson out, and who knows how, you know, far they can really go now at this point. Because he showed, you know, once he got paid as well, he showed, you know, once he got his confidence, he was ready to lead the Hawks. You know, him and Trae Young. They was looking like a good duo, but man, Trae Young, I feel like a lot of inconsistent play, missed some time as well. A lot of inconsistent play, you know, a lot of streaky play, and putting out his lowest output, 22 points per game since damn near his rookie year. And he hasn't been efficient at all. You know, smaller guard's gonna be tough, but yeah, 3 snubs, and I feel like I gave, you know, valid points of why they didn't make it. You know, it's tough. You know, but talk some hoops if I do. You know, comment, like, subscribe. That's where you can help. Share the video. But I'm trying to hit that cash app. We're gonna talk some hoops, baby. All-Star Game 2025. That's what I do. Can't check me anyway. We are.